Loom is a video recorder that is built into the Chrome browser. We use it several times a day. What we found is that you'll never get the time to write lengthy process documents, and even if you do, they'll go out of sync, and they won't be accurate. So what we do is we basically do these dirty videos, which is just you basically click on Zoom, you start recording, and you say stuff. You can go back, you can undo it, you say, oh, stop, I got that wrong, let's start over again. And here's the columns, here's the rows, here's the report. It needs to look like this, it needs to go into Asana, it needs to go here, you need to put this in Google Drive, blah 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 blah. In 2 to 3 minutes, you'd be amazed at how much talking you could do. It would take you 2 or 3 hours to put that into a document with screenshots, right? So we don't do documents with screenshots, right? Or email. So, but here's the trick. The person, when the Loom video finishes, Loom gives you a URL. You take that URL, you put it into a project management software, never send it via email. You send it to the project management software, and the first line that you put in is, please watch this video, and convert it into a document. And if they do a good job with that document, you know that they really understood what you wanted to tell them. When people do that, I see such an incredibly diverse set of answers. I've seen people in the Philippines who basically are just they write like a paragraph, and then I see people in the Philippines who convert it into a 6-page document with screenshots that they took from the video. They bulletize it, they add headings and subheadings and colors and fonts, and it's like, this person is really structured and organized. I'm going to put them in charge of operations. They get 100% of what I was trying to do, and they start to extend it. It's like, this person's very creative. I'm going to put them in charge of things where lots of creativity and gap filling is required, right? And then there's people who basically just send me a paragraph, and I look for the best way to ask them to exit the company. Every standard operating procedure is part of an Asana project. Asana is our project management system, and each project has a designated manager assigned to it. So that person is then responsible for this. But even beyond assigning managers, we do a lot of interesting things. We have a person in the Philippines who every Monday goes through every single person's Asana and checks to see if there are any tasks past due. And then we publish that to the whole company. So you can call that public shaming, public beating, or public transparency, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we're obviously not trying to shame people, but we're trying to basically make it transparent. And they know that if they're the last one with the most past dues for, on an ongoing basis, they're probably not going to be there very long. So they make a very distinct effort to make sure that their past dues are going away. So by the time somebody's been in the company for 8 weeks, they don't have any past dues.